So welcome back to the second game of the tournament. JJ still on the Big Spell Mage. He's facing the Odd Control Warrior. We've shown it off in the deck showcase. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Obviously, JJ took the L against the TOKI Druid combo. Came out too fast last game, and this time he's going to see if he can win the control matchup. If he can outlast his warrior, which is a tall task for Luca. But JJ again keeping a balanced hand. Luca ending up with a full mulligan, gets the Ziliax and the Eternium Robo, which is a nice one-drop. And I'm assuming that's gonna hit the board right away. Obviously not gonna be targeted by the Mage Hero Power for now. The deck from Luca is very much built to last and outlast every other deck. So this is, aside from the Elise, he's not running the Elise. But he is running the Baron Geddon. He's obviously running the Dr. Boom. You saw it in the mulligan already. So it's going to be a tough game to play as well for Mage. I see the warrior favor a little bit. What JJ needs to do is find Jaina. That's always what he needs to do in essentially any game with Control Mage to really have any chance of outvaluing this deck long term. We got Tar Creepers facing each other. A little bit of a stalemate on the board right there. Brawl picked up in case it's needed. And we'll see if he's going to force the Rabid Worgen out or just Hero Power and sit back, which I think he can afford to just sit back, but he's gonna rush down that Tar Creeper. So trade off the entire board into that Tar Creeper. I'm not sure if that was the right play. I didn't like that play, but he's going to have his own reasons for doing that. Who am I to criticize him? He's winning right now, in this tournament at least. JJ is up on the draw. Acolyte of Pain is awkward, but he is going to play it. It's gonna maybe draw one card if it hits into the Tar Creeper. Azalina picked up for Luca on the Odd Warrior. So Azalina is tough there. Drops out the Ziliax right away, generating on the board, and Prince Kaliseth. Nice tech option for JJ is on the hand. He's probably gonna push that out unless he wants to remove this board. Picking up the coin, and he's gonna Blizzard. Alright, that's an interesting choice. Dragon's Fury would have cleared the board. Guaranteed. Actually gonna Blizzard, so he's keeping that Dragon's Fury for potentially higher damage. Remember, there's a Pyroblast in this deck, so that can possibly do an AoE of 10. He's gonna keep that for later. Lich King picked up. And he's gonna Kaliseth. He's gonna not play TOKI right away. He wants that late game value. Possibly with Luna's later, but Luca is just focused on building armor right now, and not much else he can do. Maybe shield slam this, but also that seems overkill. So he's just gonna gain armor, gonna wait for the taunts to keep rolling. And Skulking Geist picked up. Poor JJ now see what he's gonna go with. He's actually gonna pick up TOKI, and we're still waiting for the Ragnaros here. It's Emperor Thorus, and that's a huge pickup. That's going to be a strong card for JJ here. And Luca's going to get some flashbacks when he's going to see this. Because, fun fact if you didn't know it, but this guy stopped playing Hearthstone way back. Like before I even started. And then I got him back into it. So, some credit goes to me. Gotta say that. But, yeah, Snap playing Thorison right away with the greetings. I mean, that's a strong one. That's a really, really strong one. Jaina also drawn. And, that's huge, and that needs to go. That needs to be shield slam. That needs to be removed somehow. He might have a look into facelessing it. He does have faceless on hand, so possibly faceless the Thorus. Not a lot of minions that you'd rather have that for, and then shield slam your opponents. Though yours probably isn't going to survive. Azalina is an option that he's considering for the reduced hand. I mean, he doesn't hold any really important pieces on his own so far, so it's not like he's going to give up a Dr. Boom or a Baron Geddon if he were to Azalina. And he'll get a lot of value. The Jaina, so that could potentially become some craziness with Jaina face-off if he Azalina's here. And the Lich King, of course, Skulking Geist, which he's not going to play. A lot of value there, and it looks like it's going to come down, and this is going to be a good game. So we are going to be ending up with a Jaina versus a Jaina on this one. And that's going to be, he's going to be happy about what he's seeing here. Dropping the hero power on top. Of course, it leaves the Thorson up for JJ to generate more and more value. We might see him become Jaina right away, or drop a Lich King or a Sindragosa, whichever one he feels, really. Lich King it is. Gonna ping off that Azalina and start rolling damage. Now he's still up on the board, and that Emperor Thorson is putting in major work. Jaina now at 7, so that needs to be taken care of if you're Luca, and he actually gave away that Shield Slam, but he does have a lot of the same options that AJ now has, obviously. And he's going to probably be drawing stronger control tools for longer, though he needs to deal with this board. And it's looking kind of iffy now. The Dragon's Fury obviously doesn't have the same impact in this deck because it might draw a Shield Slam or a Shield Block. Won't do that much. Meteor on potentially, yeah, Meteor on the Lich King. Of course, the minions correctly placed there from JJ. I'm putting Lich King on the side. Taking out the Lich King, but maybe leaving up Thorson yet another turn. Soul Defender. He had Serenite Chain Gang, but he went for the Hatchling just for the value. He's going to shuffle another card in his deck, so he's trying to outlast his opponent. But that Thorson is surviving for the 3rd turn right now. That cannot be good. So see what JJ goes for here. He's got strong options all over his hand. Is he going to get rid of the Arcane Artificer here? He will. Control the board. Possibly. I mean, popping out Jaina would be the most logical option, but he actually is going to Skulking Geist, Tar Creeper, and Life Grip one of the Direhorn Hatchlings as well. Or Death Grip, sorry, not Life Grip, that's a different thing. Direhorn Hatchling picked up for JJ, so that might be a helpful tool in the fatigue game later on. Skulking Geist, by the way, destroyed a Shield Slam and both Omega Assemblies as well for Luca, so that clears out his deck a little bit. The Thorson picked up from the MC tag, and he's becoming Jaina. That's huge. This is what a meme match. You wouldn't expect this without a priest being involved, but this is crazy. Emperor Thorson at its best, and we have a Jaina versus Jaina on the board. What a game. Drop a like on this video. He's gonna ping off this Thorson right away for a Water Elemental, and it's looking really good for JJ. Gotta hand it to him. The big armor hero power is gone, and he has all the momentum right now. Leave a like on the video. This is a huge one. This is a really, really good one. That deserves a like, and this is a nice battle. JJ, I think right now in pretty good odds to tie this match up, which we all want to see. I think we all want to see as many games as possible, see all the decks that we can. Luca got the Zola in hand right there, maybe looking for another MC tag. Zola, one of the most versatile cards, of course, but if you have the Lich King and the Sindragosa now, you might want to actually keep the Zola for that. Looks like he's going for removal. Dragon's Fury coming out, and he draws a shield block, and that's exactly what I was saying is the risk in this matchup for the Warrior with the Dragon's Fury. So it's not that strong. In Mage, you're guaranteed the Polymorph, at least at 4, and you have a high roll with the Flame Strikes and the Pyroblast, of course, and Blizzards as well to a degree. Going to develop the Direhorn Hatchling here onto the board and trading off some Water Elementals, as it seems. So this is going to be a very complicated game. I can tell you that already. It's going to be a lot of calculation. Luna's Pocket Galaxy picked up. That's a big one. Now that's a big one. That could potentially make the difference later. Though a lot of the valuable minions already been drawn. It's going to come down a lot to who can generate more Water Elementals. So JJ there. 2 in the better, but that Skulking Geist is going to die to hero power for sure. JJ's still singing along to his music. He's feeling it right now. I can tell you that he's sitting like 3 yards from me right now. He's feeling it. So Lich King, 6-mana Lich King, when you ever see that coming down apparently. For Luca, there we go. God damn, this is a really strong matchup. And another Water Elemental. So they're going back to back to back with the impact plays. It's looking huge. And what's the key pieces here? Luna's for sure. Luna's can for sure be a key piece. And he still holds the Sindragosa, as does Luca though. He also has the Zola. And the Zola can generate a second copy of a minion if he wants it. Still no Lunas. I'm not sure to what degree he knows the amount of minions that's in his deck. Overshot the hero power there, so he's going to ping off his own Frozen Champion. but that should not be a problem. And the weirdness continues, of course. There we go, a Tink Master Overspark. Let's see that guy make an appearance. I mean, what a game. But all the reduced cards, all the water elementals looking strong right now. We got Jaina vs. Jaina. This was, in case you haven't been here since the start, this used to be Control Mage, Big Spell Mage versus the Odd Warrior. And that happens when you put Azalina in the Odd Warrior. So he might, when it comes down to, regret that play. Luca, that is. Clutch Mother picked up. That's, of course, a useless one. This might be a moment where you Meteor and just go for the Gusto. And I think JJ is thinking the same thing. That's pushing a lot of damage already with the Sunragosa wide open. Down to 10, and it's a tight right now. He picked up Dr. Boom. He's got Dr. Boom in the hand, Luca does. And that might be the second hero change here, but the Jaina might be more valuable at this point, so he might not even want to play that. But he needs to find a way to deal with this right now. It's not looking good. It's not looking like he's going to be able to deal with this board. This is too strong. Iron Beguile. It's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it. There's too much. There's an empty tech. There's too much removal. Too much damage on JJ's side of the board here. Desperado pinging off his own owl. It's not going to be enough. He's not going to have enough lifesteal. Cindergrosa is frozen. But it looks really tough. He's in a bit of a pickle here. And he's going to just freeze right back. Doesn't even have any life to steal himself right now, but generating just more and more water elementals. We are on a one-way trip to evaluate population, JJ, and this looks like just a win. And there we go, concedes by Luca. This is, what a game. I mean, that was the best game we might have played on the channel ever, and JJ ties it up, all tied up at 1 in the tournament. And we're going to see you back for the third game in this one very, very soon, hopefully tomorrow. Stay tuned for more craziness like this. Great tournaments. So thank you for watching. Leave a like on it, and I'm going to see you in the next video.